Alrighty guys, yes, I know it's been a while, but this is my update video. So as far as the red and white truck go, I've got about a week to have this finished. I gotta have it done. Yeah, I gotta have it finished. I gotta have it finished by hunting season. So this upcoming Sunday is going to be my day. My day to be 100% finished to get it driving on the road. I shouldn't say 100%, but at the same time, there's a lot I got to do. So I'm taking this week, now that I have found the parts that I needed. They got tucked away, back in the back. They got tucked away, and I spent almost an entire week looking for these parts. So, that nobody's fault. I just didn't know where they got put. I have been extremely busy. I've been bumping up against the hours that I'm allotted to work at work, so somewhere between 50 and 60 hours in the last couple of weeks, and it has been just a nightmare. But things are slowing down just a touch. As far as the red truck goes, this red truck, it's gonna get done. I need to get it done here in the next week so that I can take it down and go elk hunting. I've got a little bit finished, not a ton. I started working on this on Saturday. The core support, went in. I've got a few minor mismatched bolts and whatnot in there, but I'm not really concerned about it at the moment. The John Shields bumper is not going to go on this yet. It is sitting over in a pile of plastic. It's going to get painted, Raptor lined, all of that stuff this winter. Shouldn't be a big deal to get that put back on. Got the hood on. It's not exactly center, but that's still a work in progress. Might need James. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you guys can see that. You can see the line over there, and then get over here, and the line, the gap is way bigger. But as soon as I get James over here at some point in time, I'm going to need his help fixing that bad chicken right there. I've got a new one. We did that in an update video. Geez, brake line's seen better days. And honestly, I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to put these in, because the window, and I can get the rest of it back in by myself. It's not gonna be a big deal. I've never taken them apart. I've never taken these out, so I don't know how to do it, but everything looks good. We have one problem, and it's not necessarily a problem, but I mean, this is gonna get covered up. But this right here, for some reason, I don't know if it was the clear coat or if it was the base or what, but it did not bond to the primer that we got from Napa. So the interior of this door, the interior of this fender, which looks like I've got a few fisheye marks there, not a big deal. The underside of the hood, and this core support. Now, I let the core support sit out in the sun, and it seems to be a little better, but I mean, it shouldn't have taken 3.5 weeks for that to dry to kind of bond to it. Yeah, I put the gas doors back on. Those match up. They look really good. I got those, the little plungers fitted on there. Haven't done anything as far as lights go yet. Put Mr. Fox's sticker on that side of my window. The rest of these are going to come off. I have just been super busy, like I said. So that is what's going on with the red and white truck. Now this truck right here, this truck, as you can see, the belt's on, the new turbo's on, that chintzy little air filter's on there. Everything was hooked up the way it was supposed to. Everything was the way it needed to be. And we had a little uh-oh. Now, if you look at this cap says 16 psi. So I'm assuming 16 pounds of pressure. But if you look down in there, it is oil. There's oil inside of my coolant system. Now when I pull the dipstick, there's a little moisture. It's been getting hot and cold and hot and cold. I mean, hell, you can see there's moisture up on the dipstick all the way to the top. I mean, the oil, once we got this, everything settled down, the oil didn't look bad. So I'm pretty sure it's not pumping water into the oil system, but oil is pumping into the cooling system. Which means that there, on this side of the block, behind this jumbled mess of garbage, is the oil cooler. And I believe that 2 years of sitting on our end, and I don't know how long it sat on the other end, that we dry rotted a seal, and the seal just couldn't take it anymore. So that is on the agenda for this week. I'm hoping to have that done. This one is my priority this week, and as you can see, I've just got parts and crap strung out all over the place. But yeah, a few of you guys have been asking where I've been and what I've been doing, so that is what has been going on. I've had a lot going on in my personal life, along with work and everything else. And I do appreciate you guys asking the questions. I know I haven't had a chance to get back to any of the comments or anything like that. It has just been a hectic month for me at work. Definitely one of those like, hey, I gotta step back. I gotta just calm down, start thinking rationally, and go from there. So I'm really looking forward to my vacation next week, which I will be taking a camera with me and doing periodic updates about what I'm doing, how I'm doing as far as my hunt goes, and everything like that. I did draw a rifle tag for elk down in southern Oregon, so I'm going to be up in the mountains. And yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too awful bad. Yeah, as far as this stuff goes, me personally, I want to thank John Fox for flying out here and painting this. That was awesome. I know I haven't been able to record anything or be on camera for a little while, like I said, but John Fox, John Scheel at Absolute Customs for hooking us up with the bumpers. I mean, I really, really appreciate you guys. Tamco Paints for the primer and the clear coat. They do awesome. As far as the color goes, the color getting it mixed at Napa was great. It's just, I don't know if the paint that we have was enamel paint and one was acrylic or vice versa. What happened with that whole deal? I just know that on the undersides, the stuff that we did end up getting from Napa, it just did not bond. The exterior paint, I mean, you know, it's way smoother. You can't flake it off. You can barely scratch the thing with your finger. So yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to doing all of this stuff by yourself. And when I say by myself, I mean with, you know, James's body work is awesome. That big gash in the fender or in the back quarter panel is completely gone, which We've had a few people who have known this truck since it's been around Central Oregon, and I mean, they were impressed. Like, how did you get that to go away? It's just, you know, the kid he's damn good at what he does, and I give him a lot of credit. That's one of the things I do want him to teach me at some point in time, is even a little bit of body work, because I do have plans for next summer, possibly next winter, as far as building a two-wheel drive street truck. It's all going to dictate on whether or not I get these two going as my daily, my weekender, you know, however that's going to work. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys don't mind the waffle, you know, the up and down, the back and forth, and me walking around the pickup and all of that stuff. So, like I said, you know, big shout out to all of those guys. They did us good. I believe James said yesterday that Zane with Hodgepodge Dodge Garage, I'm pretty sure I said that right, threw out a video. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, the link's going to be in the description below, along with John Fox's link. John Scheel, if you are watching this to the very end of this, I hope that you were happy with the bumper video that James put together. I know he worked really hard on that. He took a lot of time cutting and editing and doing everything that he was doing with that. So I feel with the next 10 or 12 or 14 hours I can have this thing put back together and done. I'm gonna try to do a video every day to show the progression of what's been getting done, all of that type of stuff. That's what's been going on my end. If you guys are sticking around to the end of this, I really appreciate it. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and we will catch you next time on Central Oregon Shenanigans. Bye guys.